Good morning, students. Welcome to Good Samaritan School Isapur online classes. This is your science class, and today we are going to study chapter 12 Electricity and Circuits. So far, you have studied about an electric cell, a bulb, and about its filament and two terminals. Then, yesterday, we also made a homemade torch using a battery. We here they have used a single cell, but we used two cells joined together like these. So when two cells join together, it is known as a battery. So we also made a homemade torch. So now we are going to study an electric switch. We had an arrangement for switching on or off our homemade torch by moving the base of the bulb away from the tip of the cell. This was a simple switch, but not very easy to use. So in the last video we saw that when you move the wire away from the terminal, then the bulb stops to glow. That is also working as a switch, but that is not always possible to do. So what do we do about that? So we can make another simple and easier switch to use in our circuit. Let's see activity 4. You can make a switch using two drawing pins, a safety pin, or a paper clip, two wires, and a small sheet of thermocol or a wooden board. Insert a drawing pin into the ring at one end of the safety pin and fix it on the thermocol sheet as shown in figure 12.8. So in this figure you can see that the pins are inserted into the thermocol sheets and two wires are connected into each pin, and also a safety pin, the circular part of the safety pin is in touch with this board pin. So this makes half of the circuit. Make sure that the safety pin can be rotated freely. Now fix the other drawing pin on the thermocol sheet in a way that the free end of the safety pin can touch it. The safety pin fixed in this way would be your switch in this activity. So you have to arrange these two board pins in such a way that they are in the length of this safety pin, so that when you move the safety pin towards this board pin, then it can touch it and the circuit can be completed. Then only this bulb will glow. An electric circuit with a switch. So this safety pin acts as a switch. So when you bring this switch closer to the pin, then the circuit will complete and then the bulb will glow. But when you take it away from it, then the circuit will lose its connection here and then the bulb will stop glowing. This is how a switch works in our homes as well. Now make a circuit by connecting an electric cell and a bulb with this switch as shown in figure 12.9. Rotate the safety pin so that its free end touches the other drawing pin. What do you observe? Now move the safety pin away. Does the bulb continue to glow? The safety pin covered the gap between the drawing pins when you made it touch two of them. So as I explained, when the safety pin touches both the pins, then the gap between the two pins is completed and is filled, and because of that the circuit gets completed and the bulb is glowing. In this position, the switch is said to be on. The switch is on in this position when the switch is touching both the pins. Since the material of the safety pin allows the current to pass, you can see here, this is the on position, continuous path of the electricity. Pass through it, the circuit was complete, hence the bulb glows. On the other hand, the bulb did not glow when the safety pin was not in touch with the other drawing pin. The circuit was not complete as there was a gap between the two drawing pins. So when there is a gap, the circuit is not complete, so the bulb also will not glow. In this position, the switch is said to be off. That is the off position of the switch. So this one is the off position because the pin is not touching both the board pins, and this one is the on position because the switch is touching both the board pins. Now, a switch is a simple device that either breaks the circuit or completes it. The switches used in lighting of electric bulbs and other devices in homes work on the same principle, although their designs are more complex. So this is a simple way to explain about switches, but what we have in our homes have a bit complex design. So when a switch is a simple device that either breaks the circuit or completes it. So when it breaks the circuit, it is in off position, and when it connects both the dots, both the entire circuit, when it's connected, and then it is the on position. So now I will show you the switch that I have made, and we will learn about this properly. So let's see that. So students, here you have batteries. The cells, both the cells are connected together using this wire. You can see I have fixed them using a tape, cellophane tape, and then the other side I have fixed the one end of the LED bulb to the negative terminal, and the other end is fixed to the end of the safety pin. So now here is the gap. You can see the gap here. When the safety pin will touch this end, then the circuit will complete. So now the circuit is in off position. So when, imagine this is the switch. So if you put it on, if you switch it on, then you can see the circuit is complete and the bulb is glowing. But if I take it away, then the switch is not touching both the ends, and therefore the bulb is not glowing. Now it is in off position. So let me show you again. Here is the switch in off position. When I touch it to the positive terminal like this, then the bulb is glowing and it is in on position. So I hope you understood this. In this way you can also make your own switch. If you have a bulb which is of higher voltage, then you can use that as well. I am using two because with one I was not able to have it properly work. So that's why I am using two. So this way you can do it. If you have any doubts, you can ask me. I hope you understood this. We will meet again in the next class.